Hello traders. It's me Vivek. So today is a Saturday. So like we usually do on Saturdays, I came up with a very good educational video, which is supply and demand. And trust me, this will really helpful in your trading career because supply and demand is the second most important thing for a trader. So what's the first thing I will tell? It's the market structure. But we are going to start with the second most important thing, which is the supply and demand. And what I'm planning to do is, you know, this supply and demand will be in three parts. Okay. So today it will be part one, and on the coming Saturday it will be part two. Then the next Saturday it will be part three. So this part one will be the very basic of the supply and demand, and it will really helpful. Okay, then in the second part and third part, I will tell you how to trade these supply and demands. Okay, so today we are going to do the supply and demand drawings in the 50-minute time frame because for intraday trading, I really found it very helpful to use this 50-minute instead of any other time frames. Okay, so without wasting any of our time, let's begin. So what's in supply and what's in demand? Okay, so supply is the place where the sellers will enter into the market. See here, price comes down. So here the sellers enter the market, and here buyers enter the market to push the price up. So this is known as demand. This is known as demand, and this is known as supply. So the place where sellers are present is known as supply level, and the place where buyers are present is known as demand level. Okay, so let's move on to this chart and I will show you supply and demand levels. So here, this is supply, this is demand because price went up. This is supply, price pushed down. This is demand, price went up. Here supply, here here demand, and this is supply, and this is demand. This is supply, demand, supply, demand, supply, demand. This is also demand level. This is also supply level. See, so you can see a lot of supply and demand levels, but don't worry about all those things. I will really show you how to draw all these things. So don't worry about these stupid markings that I done by me. So don't worry about that. I will really show you how to draw this. Okay, it will be really easy. So don't worry about all those things. So one more thing is the before we moving on, I really wanted you guys to comment, okay? Because I'm talking with you now. It's just a one-way communication, but I really appreciate a two-way communication. So in order to make this communication a two-way, the only thing that you can do is to comment. Okay, you can criticize me. I don't no problem. I will come back. You can if you like this video, you can tell me you like this video, then I will be more energetic to do another video. See, so please make it a two-way communication. So please do your comment, and if you dislike this video, if you hate this video, please press the like button. Okay, so that's it. So before we going into in-depth video, let me tell you one more time what's in supply and demand. Supply is the place from where the sellers will enter into the market. Supply is the place from where sellers will enter into the market is known as supply. Okay, I hope you got this. And demand is the place from where the buyers will enter into the market. Buyers entering is from demand levels. Okay, so I hope you got this thing, and if you still have confusion, think like this. Okay, let me clear this thing. Okay, suppose this is an house. This house is for auction. See, this house is for auction, and if this house is a really beautiful house, so what will happen? A lot of people will interested in buying this house, right? A lot of people will be interested in buying this house, whatever may be the price. A lot of guys will be interested. Suppose it is 1 lakh, he is interested. Even if the price is vended to 2 lakh, he is interested. See, so a lot of people are interested in buying this house. It is known as a demand because that house is creating a demand. So that why, so let's sorry so think this example. in order if you have any confusion in finding out what is in supply and what is in demand. Just think of this example. Okay, so demand create buyers, so buyers, so demand is the place from where the buyers will push the market upside, and same and opposite to this demand level is known as supply level. So it's from supply the price will comes down, the sellers will push the market down. Okay, so without wasting any of our time, let's move on to our topic, supply and demand. But before moving on, what's the difference between support resistance and supply demand? Because support is the place from where the buyers will enter into the market, and resistance is a place from where sellers will resist the market. I hope all of you know that what said support and resistance. Isn't this same concept is happening in the supply and demand? So what's the difference between these two? Well, the only difference between these two is how we draw them. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to draw a support and resistance and how to draw the supply and demand. So what's the difference between this drawing in these things? Okay, so let's start. First of all, I will show you how to draw this support and resistance, or what is an support and resistance. So here the market went up, it comes down, again went up, it again comes down. Then we got some points to mark our resistance and our support levels, right? So these levels we will mark as resistance, and these levels will mark as our support, expecting the price will reverse from these levels. So we will wait for the price to reach here to take a reversals. But most of the times what will happen is it will just give you a breakout, then it again comes down, then again a breakdown here, then it again goes up. Then if you waited for the price to reverse from these levels again, then what will happen is it will reverse from here, then it will reverse from here. So this is the problem with drawing the support and resistance. We will be getting a lot of misleading entries, we will be getting a lot of fake breakouts or breakdowns and all those things. So that's where the supply and demand will help us from avoiding entries in these fake outs. Okay, so let's show you how to draw this. It comes down, again moves up, it comes down, then we will be getting some points. But in this case, instead of drawing some lines on the top and highs, we will be marking those as some zones. We will mark it as zones, and don't worry, I will show you how to draw these zones in the real chart. Okay, so we will draw some zones here. So let's mark some resistance also here, because so this is the resistance line, and this was your support line like in the previous. So in this chart, price reverses from here and broke these levels. Still you will not be entering there, because this supply zone is not broken. Only if the supply zone is broken you can enter in a breakout. Here it's not a breakout. Okay, so here you fall into this trap, but here you are saved by this supply level. Similarly, this is also a demand level. So even if these lows got broken, you are still in this demand level. So here also you got saved. So this is how this supply and demand levels will help us in our trading career. Just because I told you the supply and demand levels will help you avoiding these fake entries or fake outs, it doesn't mean that you will not be getting any fake breakouts or downs in this while you use the supply and demand. Of course you will be getting this, but it will help you somehow from entering some wrong entries. Okay, so let's move on to our real charts and look how to draw this supply and demands level. Okay, here market went up, then it comes down here, right? Then again it's just one up movement happened here. I know there is a gap here, it's an another day, but think it has just one up movement happened here. Now, so this is from the place where the market pushed up, right? This is the place from where the buyers entered the market and it pushed the price up. So there we'll mark a zone, right? There we will mark a zone here. So this is a zone. See, it's exactly from these levels. One day the price entered there, then it went up. which means the buy presence of the buyers. Why? Because it's from here the buyers pushed the market here. So when it comes back to that level, again the buyers entered there and it pushed it upside. Okay, now let's move on. And here market reached here, it comes down here and it rejected from here. Why? Because you can see here a very good pin bar candle here. See, a good pin bar candle here. So we can mark it as zone. Why we are marking that as a zone? Because it's a pin bar, which means sellers pushed the market here, then buyers pushed the market here. So the presence of buyers and sellers are there, which means that's a very good level. Now these level you can see here, it's from the market went down. Okay, it's from the market went into a down move. So that's a very good supply level. So we can mark that as here this. So that's a supply level, and this is also a very good demand level. Why? Because it's from here market went up. You can see over the time frame a lot of supply and demands will be there, but for intraday 15-minute drawing supply and demand in 15 minutes is the best. Okay, so you can trade these supply and demand levels, and I will tell you in part 3 how to trade this thing, and I will show you in part 2 how to refine these big supply and demand levels. For this part, we will be seeing only how to draw these supply and demand levels, or how a supply and demand level should look like. Okay, so let's move on. And here you can see after this up movement, market pushed down, which means this is an important level. See here market reached here. See, this is a place where, sorry, this is the place where market reached. So that's the important. Okay, just a second. So that's the important of this supply and demand levels. So let's move on and see what's happening here. And here, see, this is also a very good supply level, this thing. Why? Well, because it's from there, after this down move, it's from there this gap down open happened, which means previous day market closed around here, then the next day market opened here, which means the huge presence of sellers is there. So sellers entered the market there. So that's why it's an important supply zone. See, and exactly from there, that day market reversed down here. Okay, and you can mark this pin bottom of these levels as a demand level. See, it respected in the future. See how well it respected here this moment. Okay, so and this is an another demand level. Sorry, this is an another very good supply level. You can see this is a very good supply level, and this is a very good demand level. See, it's all from here we are getting reaction point. I'm not just randomly drawing these points just because it's an past chart. You can see here these are all the levels. From there a huge up movement or down movement happened here. So it's very easy to draw the supply and demand. The only thing that you should do is to practice, take some past charts and practice it, then you can also do simply like this. It's very simple to draw these levels. See here, market went here up here and the market was in consolidating here, then a huge up movement happened here. See, a huge up movement happened here, which means this is an important this is an important demand level. See exactly how the price expected this thing. See, and you can say this is also a very good supply level, but in this case this supply level is easily broken by the price. See, easily broken by the price. That's what I told you earlier. Just because we are trading the supply and demand level, we will not always be right. This thing also will give us some fake outs and all those things, but it's part and parcel of this game. Okay, so and here you can see a very huge up movement happened here. See, so this is an demand level, and this exactly from the on the 10th market got reversed from the, so that's an important supply level. And here, and this level is an important supply level, and it's from there the market closed on that day. You can see here market closed on those levels, and this is also a very good supply level because it's from the market opened gap down the next day. See, and this is also an important supply level. And this week, even this week is also a very good supply level. Why? Because the presence of buyers and sellers are there, but that day, but this day it easily got broken here. See, and now you can see this level, these levels is an important levels because it's from the market comes down and we got a up movement around here, so that's a very good level. And this will be your another supply level because it's from the next day market got reversed. Okay, and even if you can draw this as your demand level, but that day it easily got broken here. And see here, this level, this level, this level, this level. See, this level, we even got a reaction from this level. See, it comes down, then again comes up, comes down, then here, see here we got a reaction from these levels. And where yeah, another level. See, let me show you. Yeah, here, see this we got a, here we can, if you observe it properly, we got a touch into this supply zone, then the market comes down. See, I can show you or I can draw thousands of these supply and demand levels around here. See, and here this is also a what, this is also a demand level, but that day it easily got broken. But even though it got broken, we got a reaction from here. See, a small up movement happened here. So this is how you should draw a supply and demand levels. See, I know maybe you are finding it very much difficult to draw these levels, but trust me, guys, if you practice it, this is very, very simple to draw these levels. Okay, so we draw these levels for the entire November month. You can see here we started from here, and today is I don't know, I can't remember what day is today. I think it's 18 or 19, but we cover the entire November month drawing the supply and demand levels, and you can see a lot of times the supply and demand levels are getting respected. So what I want you guys to do is take some charts, not just nifty chart. You can take whatever charts you need and go into a 50-minute time frame, or you can go into whatever time frame you like. But higher the time frame, lower will be the occurrence of the supply and demand levels. And what I found out is 50 minutes is the best time frame for intraday trading. Okay, not entries for exit. For entries and exit we will go into lower time frame, but to draw the supply and demand levels, 50 minutes is the best time frame. Okay, so what I want you to do is just practice it for this entire week, and on the next week we will be again coming with another video telling how to refine. I mean, you can see here how big this demand level is here, and how big this demand level here. See these levels, how big is these levels. So how to refine these levels, we will be doing a video on that. And on the part 3 we will be discussing how to really trade these entries. You can see here, see here a lot of demand and supply levels are there, so which all demand and supply levels are really tradable, and all those things we will discuss on the part 3. Okay, so I hope I covered everything that I wanted to tell to you in this part 1, and if you have any doubts regarding all those things, please ask those doubts in the comment section, because comment section is the only way you can communicate with me. Okay, I think I covered almost every points that I wanted to tell to you in this part 1 video. So guys, please ask your comment, sorry, please ask your doubts in the comment section. I'm stopping for today. So see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.